Hello everyone. I wanted to sit down and talk about life lately because I'm a mother, kind of new mother, and this stage of life feels like really full but also really quite quiet at the same time. It's just full of juxtapositions, and I wanted to sit down and talk about it basically. I don't want to ramble. I don't want to be one of these like wanky YouTubers that just talks about themselves all the time. But also, I'm just a girl living life for the first time, you know? I'm just a mum. That is Albert in the background. He's supposed to be napping. This is the only time I got to film a YouTube. Put makeup on, started, and I might already need to stop. My name is Lucy. I'm a 34-year-old new mum. Well, 16-month-old. I've been a mum for 16 months to a son called Albert, and he is the light of my life. I wanted to talk about motherhood, talk about a little bit about myself if you'll let me divulge. I don't want to be one of these people who sits down and just talks about themselves constantly, but this is my first video and I thought I should just ease in gently because I'm the type of person that if I don't just do it, it's not getting done. It's not getting done. I've recently moved into a 1930s home that needs every single surface touching. There's been a history of subsidence. I mean, is the house going to stay up? Who knows? Why don't you join along? Why don't you join me and see if we still have a house by the end of the year? I really want to be able to document my life and look back. I'm the type of person who shies away from the camera. I'm the type of person who I've actually a fear of people taking pictures of me because I really don't like the way I look. This isn't I'm not joining YouTube to fish for compliments, but more as a way of documenting my life and realizing that actually I'm fine. I'm a normal person. I live a normal life, but I want a sense of community. I don't have many friends, not friends that I can sort of rely on to interact with me often. So just wanted to do it. Just wanted to get it out there. Just wanted to get it done, get it posted. Haven't brushed my hair. First time I've put on makeup since Christmas, and I'm trying to get my son to sleep in the background. I think he's actually finally gone down. Don't think you can really see, but anyway, yeah. Sit with me, let's chat. So I'm sort of in this stage where I haven't got anything figured out. I don't have a job. Most people in the UK anyway sort of go on maternity leave and then go back to the job that they were in before. I don't have that job anymore, which is a shame / not a shame. So yeah, we've got all that to talk about. But what I want this channel to be is a place where I can just share being a mum, being a woman, being in my 30s. Can I say early 30s anymore if I'm 34? Like, if I'm a steak, I'm no longer rare. And I don't feel like I'm medium. So am I a medium rare steak? I don't know. Anyway, I'm 34. I want to be honest and real and share normal life. I feel like you log onto YouTube and you see these huge renovations, these big grand reveals, these super polished people wearing amazing clothes. That's not me. I aspire to be like those people though. So maybe one day I will be super polished and prim and proper and wear dresses. Maybe that's in the future for me, but at the moment I'm a mum. It's my entire personality, and if that resonates with anyone, then join along. I have a house to renovate, a son to bring up. He's just started nursery recently, which really has affected me much more than I thought it would. I knew I was going to hate it, but I detest him leaving me. I need to find a job which is another reason that I've started YouTube, because could YouTube be a job? Time will tell. Anyway, if anything that I say resonates with you, whether you're a mum, a new mum, maybe you're not, maybe you want to be, if you want to see home renovations done on a budget, if you want to come along with a normal person in daily life, if you want to see budget recipes, I don't want to keep saying budget because I don't want that to be my whole entire personality, but I am on a budget at the moment because we've only got one income in this household at the moment, plus a very small amount of savings, very small amount of savings. So I need everything to be on the cheap. So yeah, please follow along for family dinners, cheap recipes, bulk buying, bulk cooking, like mass cooking days. I don't know what that's called. What is that called? See, I don't know anything about algorithms, trending words. I don't know how to edit videos. I just want to do something with my time that's not just, you know, changing nappies and cleaning up toys from the floor. I want to be creative in a way that doesn't feel scary. And this, I feel, is a way that I might be able to do that. I want my YouTube space to be a calm, honest space where I can hopefully gain a community of people that are like-minded. I haven't got many friends, so to have a sense of community and interaction in comments or DMs or whatever it might be would actually be so beneficial to me. I tried to gain mother friends, but that didn't really work out for me. I feel like it's very cliquey, and I didn't join these groups sort of at their infancy. I sort of came into groups that had already formed. So yeah. Woe is me, the world's smallest violin is playing for me over here, isn't it? Recently, my son has started nursery, which has been awful experience for me. Not as awful for him, but he does cry every time we go. I feel like I'm probably going to do a separate video on like how much nursery has affected me. If that's something that people would want to watch. It might make some people feel seen because I don't feel like it's spoken about that much. Also at this stage of life, I'm hoping to renovate a home with my partner, and it's just going to be so slow. I feel like our days are going to be full. They are full already, so to add on top a house renovation, but I just feel like it's going to feel so slow. But we are going to be sharing sort of budget DIY renovations, or even, I don't even know if they could be called renovations, but you know, just freshen ups. As I'm sure you can just see in the background here that our house is just millennial grey. It is grey on grey. 50 shades of grey. Yeah, it's actually not even 50 shades of grey, it's like 2. I think they got a budget sort of like job lot of paint and just painted every surface grey. So I'm going to be filming a home tour. I can't do an empty home tour because we're living in it. We are fully living and breathing this 1930s house renovation. So that's going to be interesting. That would be one to follow along for. I just want to be able to share with you honest, real, normal life as a mother from my perspective. So with being a mother, I feel comes a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility, obviously, but the quiet pressure gets to me sometimes because you're sort of expected to have it all figured out, be okay with things changing all the time, and I'm just not. I don't like change, and my child changes daily. I want him to stay small and cute and innocent forever, but he's not going to, of course. So I find comfort in really small things, like staying in on a rainy day, watching a movie. I actually don't watch much television. Who am I kidding? But that is my idea of the best Sunday ever. I love cooking. I love being a homemaker. Not in a sort of trad wife way, but in a, I guess, feminine way. I just really love a home cooked meal. I love having my family around a table and us all enjoying a meal. I also get a sense of satisfaction with like budget meals being really tasty. So that's a way that my channel could go. I am really trying to get into DIY. It's my partner that is the sort of brawn behind everything. And I'd like to say I'm the brains, but he's actually much more intelligent than me. So I'm the interior designer, interior stylist. I actually do fancy myself to be a bit of an interior designer, so that would be really cool. I would love to be an interior designer. I just want to make someone, even one person, feel seen. If you are a woman or a person, however you like to identify, that is sometimes in the trenches and sometimes super happy, sometimes really energetic, and sometimes you wake up and you're ready for bed, but you've also got a family to feed, a house to do up, a job to work, or maybe you're looking for a job like me. I will be working soon as I find a job, as well as adding these YouTube videos onto my to-do list. I also have a small little business as well, selling felt nursery decor and home decor. So if you wanted to follow along that journey, then my Instagram is Little Nest Handmade. I love ducks, so that's where the name came from. I'm trying to put my fingers in many pies, as many pies as possible. I'm a bit scatty. You will figure this out if I stick to these YouTube videos. So to wrap this up, I don't know where this YouTube channel is going to go, and I think that's okay, because it's my YouTube channel and I can do whatever I like with it. But I just want this to be an honest space where I share my authentic life, some hopefully pretty before and afters of home renovations, some lovely recipes, some day-to-day in the life type of videos, some honest chats about motherhood, nursery, school, new shoes, finding yourself after having a child, losing weight. I've recently lost 3 stone. I'm still on a journey. I still have a lot of weight to lose. I'm purposefully sat down in this video just to gently ease myself in, because sharing my full body sounds scary right now, but I need to get over it because this is me. Anyway, thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for listening to me. Please, if you like what you've been listening to, consider giving me a follow or a comment or a cheeky like. And let's see if I can stick to something. Let's see if I can follow something through. Yeah, it's been lovely chatting. See you next time.